Sumu here, and today I want to tell you about this character here. Not ball jointed doll, so this is an off topic for me YouTube video, but I'm so thrilled about this, it's dead exciting. This doll is designed and produced in the UK. It's a company called Makielab. They're still in alpha, they're still quite a new company, and basically the idea is you go to their website, you design your own avatar and it gets made real. 3D printing. This is cutting edge, high tech, out there doll stuff. I don't know what to say really. Of course the face on my, this is Mushroom by the way. I decided to design a little hippie. I had originally designed a character called Maya, like an ode to my old World of Warcraft character from all those years ago when I used to run a guild. My print was sort of put on hold for a while. All the priority prints went first, and because I had a little sort of break before she got made, I decided to go for more of a character. So if I take her glasses off, which are also 3D printed, this stuff is like virtually indestructible, so you know it might look really delicate and that I'm pulling it around, but it's nylon basically, and just incredible stuff. But I maxed out all the sliders because on the website it's got, you know, like in a computer game, you can change the look of your character by using sliders. So I maxed out the smile, she's got a really wide grin. I maxed out the eyelids, so she's got literally half open eyes. And I maxed out the eyebrows. I don't know if you can see that. I've probably got focus issues as usual. Can't even see. Let's have a look. Oh, can I get the focus? In focus? I don't know, can't really tell, I'm sorry, I've got the world's crappiest technology in this house. But even the eyebrows are 3D. Of course, from a BJD background, having actual sticky out 3D eyebrows is a bit of an issue when it comes to painting. But because it's so new, I was really keen to experiment. I mean, that was my main gambit in getting involved with Makielab, is that because they were so new, I thought, this is brilliant, all new stuff, nobody really knows how the material is going to react or act or what have you. So I got in touch with them quite early on, and initially they started sending out little sprues and bits that are just wastage from the printing process. You know, if something doesn't come out right, then you've got all those bits that are redundant really, because somebody wants a specific doll, a specific face. If it doesn't come out right, you've got to do it again, kind of thing. So they sent me a bunch of these, and then it was such a good idea because other people wanted to experiment that you can actually buy a bag of scrap to do your own experiments on. So yeah, I did that, and then I think even before she turned up, I can't remember whether I asked or whether they offered, there were a few heads, redundant heads. So this is a head, which I haven't done anything to at the minute, but I can show you the gubbins and stuff. I mean, the head cap, just like a ball joint doll, comes straight off, but look, you can see how thin it is, and it is actually flexible as well, pretty flexible. So is the head a little bit, but the eye mechanism is completely different to a ball joint doll. It's one of those little pinch out, sort of goes into a hole, and if you pinch, I can't really show you, but if you, I'll show you once it's out, those bits there, I really hope this shows up. Hang on, yeah, that's showing. It's a little bit bright, isn't it? I need some white paper behind it. There's one. There we go, that's better. That there, sorry, it's in my tooth, I can't talk very well. You can pinch that, like that, and then the eyes, which are there, see that hole in the middle? That goes over that, and then, that way around, and then it pushes the eyes into place. But the thing is, you can adjust the eyes whilst they're on this, so you can move them, fix them, and then put them in, so there's no mucking about with eye putty or anything like that. The option's there if you want to use eye putty and get more control over your eyeballs, then no reason why you can't just leave this out and use eye putty in the back. So that's it really for the mechanics of the head. But the experimenting came with the painting, because it's powdered nylon. This is from what I know. You know, don't quote me because my memory's not the best. But powdered nylon and lasers, like a laser printer, and it just builds up layers like paper until you've got a 3D doll in your design. You design it yourself. And obviously I had various experiments. This is a piece that I didn't protect with anything. I just painted straight onto the nylon, and it seeps. It is a bit like paper, even though it's nylon. It's a bit like paper, and paints and that actually soak in. So, hang on, I'm trying to do everything at once. If that's more or less white, that sprue I just literally that way around dangled in a bit of like Dylon, the fabric dye, you know, just in cold water, nothing special. I left it hanging just with the tip submerged overnight, and by the morning it had soaked all the way up the chain. And these are all loose, it's not attached in one piece, these are all separate links, so it went through link to link to link up there. But that makes it very good for dyeing, and on the website there's some of the guys at the actual company have been experimenting with dyes, and tea gives you like such a fantastic flesh tone. I mean, these are absolute white, they're like lily white. The plastic is pure white like paper. But I had my little go, and I actually used some, where is it? Halford's clear lacquer. This is like if you're in America, this is like a shop that sells stuff for cars. So this is like if you're spraying your own car or protecting it. So Halford's clear lacquer. Obviously that's not going to come off with Winsor & Newton or isopropyl alcohol or anything. That's like proper varnish that you wouldn't put on resin. But I gave this head, which again was a spare head, 4 coats before doing it then like a ball joint doll. So you know, I've built up layers of pastels and then MSC, and pastels and MSC, and acrylic paints as well. What else have I used? Varnish, all the usual stuff. Found some little eyelashes, stuck them on, and there are pictures with a wig and everything. I borrowed Judge's wig for this one, but it was really good fun. And of course I sent them photos, and crikey, she's had so many hits. Sorry, she's on a spike, that's quite cruel, but you know, I've only got the one body and that's mushrooms. So she's going to go back to them, and hopefully they'll have a body, because the neck joint was an early design and it doesn't actually fit my one's body at the minute, so hopefully they'll have a body that she can use and then do what they want with her. But this head had more hits on my Flickr than most of my BJD pictures put together, so that was quite interesting. There's a whole different audience for this doll. Even though you can do all your dolly things, the one thing that this company has going for it is the future customisation, because now I'm going to have to try this again. Do I need a bit of white paper? That's it. If you look right there, can you see that slit right there? And there's one on the other side as well. Sorry, my camera got cut off. That slit is currently designed for an Arduino, which is basically like a little board, like not a motherboard or a chipboard, I don't know what you call them. It's like a programming board if you can do coding. And it's I think it's flexible, and it's like a round daisy wheel, that was originally designed to sew into fabric so that you can have light up t-shirts and, you know, those ones with equalisers on that move when you move around, that kind of thing. But they have any application that you can create with them. So you can put one of those in and then you can wire up, I don't know, you could modify the eyes and give them like moving, I want to, because Mushroom's a little bit, she's dope. I was thinking of that earlier. She's, what's it, Will.I.Am, she's dope. No, she's a bit of a hippie, basically. I know the clothes don't go right because I haven't made her anything yet, but the idea of Mushroom was that she was a bit of a hippie, and if you take the face in that context, and she's like, hey man, I'll have to get some little fingers like that. Peace fingers, yeah, not peace fingers turning around. But yeah, so I would want her to have little spiral eyes so that, you know, maybe there's some sort of sensor that could pick up smoke, like a smoke detector, and so every time she gets a waft of smoke in her face, her eyes could spiral or something. Terrible. Or movement. You can get, I think you can get little servos that vibrate, you know, so essentially I suppose you could get movement. Sounds, little, you could have like miniature speakers or something that plays music in them. There's a girl, I'll link her YouTube. Is it public? I'm not sure if it's public or not. There's a few, yeah, it is a public one. I'll link her YouTube. She's made little moving ears. You know, like those Japanese ones that are all the rage at the moment, where they pick up your emotions and do all different stuff. Well, she's made some little dolly ones which fit on the Makey. I think it's still manual at the moment, so that she's got a little button and she twists it and the ears move. But I think the idea is that the Makey will pick up sounds or whatever. I don't know, it's all beyond me. Hopefully I'm going to find out about it at some stage and watch this space. I mean, this is all brand new. I totally recommend them. They're a lovely little company. As I say, they're still in alpha as far as the website goes, so there's no like game. I think in the future the idea is to have some sort of interactive element, so you have your avatar online and maybe there's a little world or something, or a game. It might even be a game, but the point is you can bring your avatar home, so you get that character online and then you get it for real. My plan currently, as well as opening up my customised commission service in the end of October, which you know, I've still got that planned. I've got these 2 extra heads, which I will probably experiment a bit more with the face-ups on them, because I want to see if it's removable. I mean, it's all very well that I've done a very pretty, like, ball joint doll style, very 80s with all that blush, look at that. But because she's kind of like one of the first ones that they've seen with the full face-up. Everybody's doing face-ups now, but it would be a shame to remove the makeup, basically. I did want to. I was going to see if it was fully removable, but I'll do that with one of the extra heads. And if that's the case, then I'll put Makeys on my commissions, face-up commissions thing as well. I might do some sort of fantasy. There's a wired award ceremony coming up soon, and there's a theme for wired, whatever you want to do, and I'm thinking of maybe doing a Major Tom on one of these, David Bowie, giving the old Ziggy Stardust and getting all wired in some description or other. Protein pills and backpacks and jetpacks or whatever it is. Yes, for all my normal subscribers, sorry about my appearance, but this is work. I came straight back from work today and I always have to have my hair tied back, so I know I look a bit different and weird. But on the whole, if I can get her a brown curly wig, she's got the black glasses too. Do you see any kind of resemblance? But she's going to be my my little hedonistic, chilled out, lazy hippie. Oh, in my last video, I mentioned DMs. Well, these are the ones I was talking about. Now, hang on, let me check focus and stuff like that. Oh, that's not too bad. Is it in focus? It is now. Now look at these. holy moly, they are virtual replicas, miniature replicas of DM boots. And these are action figure boots. Now I don't know about BJDs, I don't know if these would fit USDs perhaps, but they might be quite narrow. They're 12, is it 12 scale or 6 scale action figures? I think they're 6 scale, aren't they? Or they're 12. Not sure. But normally action figure boots have the little, that I can show you with her hand, they have the little knob kind of thing inside the boot to just pop on the end of action figure legs. These ones haven't, they're completely clear. They are, bar the fact that you can't really unlace them very easily, which you don't need to, they are full on empty rubber soled DM boots. I don't know what else to say. So if you have an action figure, they'll be too big for Blythes and Barbies and the like, I think, because they've got just tiny little pin feet, haven't they? But these Makey feet are quite a bit bigger. They're a little bit big on her, but in fact, it's a good thing about these. They're sort of semi-ball jointed, but yeah, there's quite a difference there. But I don't care. They're DMs. They're exactly like the ones I used to wear at college. Ah, back to me youth. Now, the other good thing about this plastic is if it gets, there's a bit of dirt on there, if they get dirty, you can wash them. You can chuck them in your dishwasher. Not that I've got a dishwasher, but it's been done. Heads have gone in dishwashers. They come out fine. They do need to dry out, which is the weird thing. They do sort of soak up moisture. But you leave them to dry, come out as good as new. So the whole process is just bonkers, but it works and it's such good fun. So yes, that's me raving on about Makeys. I'll get her foot back in her DM. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, sorry, I've got her down there and I'm playing with her. I need to have her up on camera today. Yeah, girl body, boy body, pretty simple. You can get extra spare hands. They're not all ball joints. Some of them are, I don't know what you call that. They've got like kind of a little sort of screw thing in. They come assembled. They come in a nice cardboard tube, a Makey tube. Really good idea for packaging. I think I've got some photos that I can probably splice in. And they come with a costume as well. You can pick an outfit initially. She's got her trousers on from the thing. I got her the technician's outfit. That's the that's her lab coat with the scissors in the pocket, and somewhere she's got a lumberjack shirt, check shirt as well that goes underneath it. I'm not sure what I've done with that for now. It's got the badge on as well. Oh no, I've got a Makey badge. Never mind. Yes. So there we go. I don't know what else to say that you can't find out yourself on the website. If you want to know any more about it, if there's something obvious that I could do that I'm not thinking of at the moment because I'm just too distracted with lots going on, I've got a blooming steampunk hat that I need to make. I'm doing YouTube instead. Wow, I've got my camera set for 10 minutes, don't know why, it just keeps cutting out. And it's never going to be that long because my equipment's so rubbish, I always end up cutting half of it out. But what I was going to say was, yeah, if there's anything you want to know about this Makey in particular, or what I know of the company so far, or the heads, or painting them, or anything like that, drop me a line and I'll do it in my next upload. If you're watching this because you found me through Makeys, which is likely as well, through my Flickr, then hello. Welcome to my crazy world of dolls. Yeah, comment, subscribe, drop a line, and I will keep you in the loop as far as I can. Hopefully I'll be meeting some other Makey owners soon, and yeah, finding out more about the technical stuff. That intrigues me completely. I'm sure it intrigues you as well. Just the options and the fact that it's UK. So hands-on, you can have a go, and I don't know, place orders. I don't know what I don't know. Yeah, but you can have a little go and look at the website and play around and stuff. So that's good. And I'm really jealous because I want to go to BlytheCon. But my Blythe is that's it. That's as much of my Blythe as I've done. I did start modding the face, but oh, excuse me. But yeah, nothing major really. I've got some really nice alpaca hair to root the Blythe, but I've just been taken up with this young lady and these heads and Flickr and trying to get a website up and stuff, loads of things. And this big old girl who I'm going to do a video on next actually. I'm sure I wanted to talk about lots of other things to do in Makielab, but I really can't remember, so never mind. But thank you anyway, and see you on the website. That's another thing, yeah. Go along anyway. You don't have to buy a doll, but you can make an avatar and name it and stick it on Facebook and all sorts of things. It's all computer friendly, game friendly, geek friendly, you name it. It's good. It's cool. So yeah, right. Cut. Thank you for watching. Go check out Makielab. Brilliant. You won't regret it. It's such good fun.